Are you there? Can you see me? Can you see me now? Crappie Town, USA, baby. Stay tuned. Watch this video. Just a clip, just a glimpse of the t-shirt. I'm gonna hit you with something later. Please watch it all the way through. Bear with me, and I'll hit you up at the end of the video. All right, see you. What's going on, American people? All right, I'm down in the creek. I just threw my trap out there. I'm gonna try to get some minnows real quick. Right now, I'm in the process of trying to respond back to questions that I've gotten over the few weeks and so forth, even the past. I want to do some videos that's geared towards responding to those people that have taken time out to comment and ask questions. I don't want you to think that I forgot about you or ignoring you, because I'm definitely not doing that. So I'm in the process of trying to go fishing right now. Okay, so I'm still on the job. I'm on the job. I'm responding to the people. Videos on, okay, can you catch crappies in the hot sun? Can you catch crappies during this season? The spawn is over and so forth. You're going to see some videos coming up that's going to prove that you can. No boat, no sonar, no depth finder. You can still do it. Now, it's not necessarily going to be slabs all the time. You ain't going to be able to do that. But you're going to get some eating size out of it. You follow a few of these techniques. One, during the hot dog days, you want to go on the cooler days, okay? And one of them is going to be when it's like cloudy days. That's a good day to go in this time of the season, cloudy days. Another one is rain, when it's raining. Not on storm and lightning, but just some rain. It switches up things. It brings food to the body of water you in, and it also brings a coolness, and it brings water level up, because you want to get yourself to some deep water as well. Let me think quick. Now, everything I say, I'm not gonna remember everything, because I ain't wrote this down. I ain't memorizing. I'm just going off the top of my head the things that I do to catch fish with no boat, no sonar, no fish finder, no depth finder, none of that. This is the knowledge you have. Okay, I call it WWF. WWF, it stands for weather, water, and fish. What weather it is, what the body of water is, what species of fish you're trying to catch. Primarily, crappie is going to be the one that's going to be the hardest to find. So the WWF is going to mean more, in my opinion, and as far as what I do. So basically, the weather makes a lot of difference. It's hot. You want to go on days that it's going to be cooler. It's going to be like an overcast. It's going to be a cloudy. Those are the better days. Okay. Water. Know the body of water. Get to know the body of water. The more you know about that body of water, I'm telling you, that's going to be tremendous in how and when and where you can catch them. If you find out that body of water got structure under there, you find out the body of water is 10 feet somewhere and maybe 50 feet somewhere else, or maybe it's 10 feet all across, that's the deepest. People say, oh, the crappies are going 20 feet deep. Well, what if the water don't have 20 feet? Then they ain't 20 feet deep. So don't pay attention to all that, because it'll scare you half to death. You're like, 30 feet of water? What? No. Some water only got 6 feet of water. Okay, so you must try to find out how deep is the body of water you're fishing, and then you can go from there. From shore, I always try to look for deep water close to shore in this season. Deep water close to shore. Structure close to shore. If I can get both of those, deep water close to shore, I can dissect that lake in a heartbeat. It don't mean I'm gonna catch 16-inch crappies, but I'm gonna find some crappies. Okay. 3 dimensions. Water is 3-dimensional. Some say 4-dimensional. I'm not gonna go that far and deep into it, but 3-dimensional. You want to dissect that 3-dimensional into a section. How do you dissect it? It's a big body of water. You have to go with, where are they more likely to be? Okay, that's where you want to start. Where are they more likely to be? You look at the width, you dissect that width and say, okay, it looks like they would be over here. Okay, then you look at the depth. Okay, I didn't drop my pole down, and you say, man, I didn't dropped it down, and this got 5 feet. Well, drop it down and see if you can get to 7 or 8. If you can hit them type of numbers, 7 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet from shore, and you can find structure, you stand a good chance of finding some crappies in that area. Okay, your F for fish. We're talking about crappies. Okay, so you take in the knowledge that you know about the species. Ain't a better feeling when it comes to fishing. For you to go fishing and know that you got all types of fish in a body of water, but you able to throw your pole in there and pull back the fish that you looking for. Can you imagine? It's catfish, walleye, perch, bass, bluegill, shell cracker, rock bass, drums, sheephead, it's northern pike. You got all type of fish in that water. It is a good feeling when you could throw your line out there and reel in a crappie, and that's what you was looking for. So that's what we want to do. Okay, we want to specify you're looking for a certain type of fish. So that's what you got to do. Like I said, I'm not gonna hit everything. This is just off the cuff of my head. You guys that hear this, don't get upset and get mad. Just hit me up with a comment and say, hey man, these are some other things that I noticed fishing from shore. We're just trying to help each other out. Okay, just help each other out. For 10 years, I fished directly from a boat. I totally forgot even how to fish from shore. I mean, it was a world of difference fishing from shore. Okay, but I've recently gotten back to fishing from shore, and I like it. I love the nature of it. I love the naturalness of it. I love the thinking pattern of it and how you got to get involved with the thinking of it. Not saying a boat ain't that way, because I'm telling you, it's some hard work fishing from a boat. Is try to fish at a place where I don't fish. I never fished there before, and I want to try to see if we can catch some crappies in a place I never fished before, no boat, no sonar, to give you an idea of some things you can do and try in order for you to catch them with no boat and no sonar, okay? You can do to catch them, okay? I don't want to spend a lot of time. I got 100 ideas of what I do. You won't even, if I put them all on here, you won't even listen to them. They'd be so long, okay? So I'm just thinking off the top of my head, trying to help. And we're going to try to get us some crappies, all right? Crappie Town, USA, baby! Crappie Town, USA. Oh, man, I see the Crime Stoppers up here. He ain't going to let me in. He going to say it's after hours. He ain't going to let me. Well, I'm going to tell you right now. He going to have to tell me it's too late to fish. That's what he going to have to do. He going to have to tell me it's too late to fish. I'm finna get these lines wet. Crappie Town, USA, baby! There you go, baby. There go that rainbow. Look at that rainbow. All the way over. Normally you don't get to see the whole thing. All right, y'all. Here's what I'm gonna do. Put some old dirty boots on, some old dirty jeans on. I keep them in the truck because I wasn't really prepared for no rain. I really wasn't prepared for no rain. So I am going to go ahead and change into what I can get wet in, so I can go ahead and get on these crappies, bluegill, whatever. I don't know. I'm just testing it out. I never fished here, so I'm gonna try it. All right. Hello. All right, y'all. All right. This is as you can see, it's a little park, but it's got deep water, so that's what I'm going for. And I'm just gonna follow the rules of crappie fishing and see if we can catch some close to the shore, by the bank, by structure. We're gonna do all those rules and see if we can come up with a crappie in the summer, in the hot summertime, July. Okay, from shore up close. We're gonna go for it. All right. As you can see, it's a big old lake, but we're gonna fish right here by this structure. All right, y'all. I'm gonna fish over here by this. It's a little corner of that dock. I'm gonna fish by the corner of that dock. I'm fishing about 3.5 feet deep. 3.5 feet deep. All right. All right, y'all. Black crappie. Come on now, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. It's embarrassing. I've been fishing for too long to be king. There you go. There you go. There you go. Black crappie, summertime. Yes. Never fished it before. Just following the pattern of how crappies do. And sticking around cover in deep water. And if you're a shore fisherman, and you can't get out to deep water, find places that have deep water closer to shore and structure. You should be able to find them. All right, let's try it again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. That's another crappie. That one was off a jig with a wax tip with a wax worm at about 3.5 feet. At about 3.5 feet. All right. All right, brother. How you doing? This is just about encouraging somebody who's saying, man, how can I catch some fish or some crappies and I don't have all those things? Okay, I just want to make that clear that it's about knowing the lake and knowing somewhat of what the crappies are doing as well. I mean, you got to know that as well, but knowing that body of water is going to be key. And like I said, I intentionally went to places that I've never fished, don't have information on, just know it's a body of water, okay? And that's what I want to try my own, try your own advice sometime, okay? Telling people how to do stuff and then you don't even try it yourself or even work for you, okay? So anyways, I didn't sit here and forgot the point that I was really trying to make. But, oh, I know what it is. Here's a rule of thumb. It is better to fish 1 foot above the crappies rather than 1 inch under them. Okay, that's a rule of thumb. It is better if you're fishing too high. It's better if you fish too high for them than you fishing too low. Okay, so right now I've been getting some bites at 3.5, 4 feet. They done went cold on me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of them up. And I'm going to leave one of them down just to see where we at. And then I'm going to see if that'll work. If not, I'm running out of time of being out here though. I'm running out of time. But I've seen enough. And I've seen the crappies are big enough for me to come back here. Look at that. See? Uh-huh. You little sucker. You little sucker. Tried to. I tell you, man, you can't, I'm telling you, every time you try to do something, that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. They'll bite when you trying to do something. Every single time. All right, people, listen, check this out. I really don't know how long I'm going to be able to fish here. Because unlike most places I fish, I usually don't have no time limit or nothing like that because I usually fish in country places and places that don't have. I usually fish in places that really don't have no time limit or anything like that. But this is one of those places that have a dusk to dawn rule. So I'm right here. And during the day, they don't even want you fishing over here, see? Okay, so I'm trying to do the best I can with the time I got to do it in. But what I wanted to do was, I wanted to fish in the hot sun in the summer from shore to see if we could pick up some crappies, because I know there are plenty of people that want to crappie fish, but you're not in a boat and you don't have a fish finder and depth locator and all that. So I wanted to show you some of the ways in which I still catch crappie in the summertime without having those things, okay? So basically, you always want to look for cover, and when it's hot like this, the combination you want to have is deep water and structure. Those are the two things you want to have. Hold on now. The two things you want to have when fishing in the summertime mainly. And like I say, it changes from region to region and lake to lake, okay? Because if you got a lake that's only 6 feet deep anyway, then, hey, you can't go 10 feet deep, okay? So you have to know what type of depth you're dealing with. You may ask, how do I find that out? You got to ask questions. That's your depth finder. People, okay? Take the end of your pole and stick it down and see how far it goes. Make sure you know how tall your pole is, how long your pole is. But there are several different ways, you know, that you could do that. Dip your pole down and see how far it goes. And then look and see if it's sloping. Look and see if you can see it sloping. Look and see where you find yourself not being able to see no more. You know, if you can see down a foot, then it keeps going out, then you know, okay, it's probably going down deeper. It's guesstimation, but that's the way you have to do it when you're not in a boat and you don't have a depth finder, eye bobber, and I think it's another one out there called something. I can't think of the name of it right off the bat, but just wanted to do a little example, of how can we catch crappie during the time in which it's so hot. Hey, duck, you taking my line. You got my line, duck. All right. Another thing you want to do. Here's another thing you want to do. You always want to check that minnow. See that minnow? See that? Look at that. He moving. Okay, we know he good. So we want to make sure you ain't got no dead minnows out there. Don't keep taking it out now. But if you ain't get a bite, if you ain't got a bite in a little bit, you might want to jug it a little bit or take it out and see if he living. All right. Look at that, y'all. See what I'm saying? Right up under my nose. See, okay, let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I did. Let me turn this camera sideways in case they start trying to play games with me. I'm going to tell you what I did. I didn't go deeper. What I did was I pulled it up closer to me, closer to the shore, just to see if they right up under me, and that's why they wasn't biting close up. I mean, well, far out, okay? He's not that big, but I certainly will fillet him. All right, I'm putting him back. I'm not keeping none, okay? I'm just scouting to find out if this is a good place for me to really get serious about catching some crappies here. Another reason why I like throwing them back sometime when I'm not for to fillet them and I'm not for to eat them or anything. I'm going to tell you why. Because what I like to do, I like to build me a portfolio of places I can fish. You know, sometimes you go to your favorite spot, they ain't biting. But if you burn all your spots up and you catch all the fish, I mean, you more than likely ain't for the fish out no place. But I'm just saying, psychologically, if you know you threw back some, then obviously you know it's something in there, at least in your mind. And that's what I do. See, sometimes I throw something back just so when I'm having a rough time at another place, I'll say, hey, man, I'm going to go ahead and run over to such and such and run over such and such. See, that's what I do because I know they in there because I've been throwing them back. So that's kind of what I do. All right. That's why sometimes I throw them back. Now, as you can see right here, when I got that bite, I just pulled all my poles in a single file line to try to dominate this area to see what's going on and what depth they're doing this at, what depth they're going to bite at. I knocked all these wax worms over. Okay. None of this is guaranteed, but very effective when you are consistent and persistent at trying to find them and catch them. That's the fun part about crappie. And the frustrating part about it as well. Okay. All right. I gotta keep my eye open now. Come here, you. Keep my eye open. All right, I used the formation that I was telling you about. And they keep biting the end one. They keep biting the end one. Okay? Keep my eye open now. Keep your eyes open. All right, see that? That's pretty good filleting size right there. All right, now I'm gonna put him in down here. I don't want to catch the same one. Put him in down here somewhere. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? He keep biting the third one. I call that the third one. That's the first, second, and third one, okay? So the third one is the one that keeps getting that bite. So I'm going to move 1 and 2 and put my third one as the middle one so I can try to square them off on where they at. Look, remember I was telling you about spawning minnows? Ask and look, see the one I told you about, the lump in him? See, he dead already. I just put him out there. But any of them that's fat like that, got that little curve around them like that, they are usually the ones that die first. So ain't no I just checked it to see because I knew he was big, and he dead already. Come on. Oh. Messed that bite up. Come on. Come on. All right. Now, let me tell you something. Oh, man, I thought that was up. Now, watch your back. Now, watch your back. All right, look at that. Okay, check this out. Now, that was the same pole again. So, here's what I'm thinking here now. It has a lot to do with, it must be an exact depth. Okay, so I'm going to make sure all these poles are at the exact same depth, because the same pole keep getting the hook, keep getting the bites, or the inhaling, as one subscriber hit me up with. I appreciate that. There you go. He swallowed it. There we go. Got him. Okay. Now, how do we get him? By putting that pole the same length, the same depth as the one that kept getting the bites. Okay, I missed that other one, but we got him. All right. And he filletable. I can fillet him. These are all good eating size. These are not what I would call slabs by no means. Not even for Ohio or any other. I wouldn't call them slabs, but they're definitely good eating size and good frying pan size. Now, you can fillet these. You can fillet them. Right now, all we want to know is if they're in there, and if they're in there by the numbers, and can we get them? Can we get them? All right, so I'm learning something. I appreciate you guys sticking with me, learning this with me, learning this late. Now, I can't really say where it's at, you know what I'm saying? I'll blow up the spot, but I can say this. You can try these techniques anywhere. You got to be persistent and patient. Sometimes that's my problem. I don't be patient. This is basically how it looked, just like this. Only that right here shouldn't be on there because he tore it up. But I'm going to leave it on there. It's dark. I'm going to use that color to my advantage. And basically, I just hit it a little bit, boom bop, hit it a little bit to give it some more action. And just try to call some attention. That's all I'm trying to do, is cause a little attention. They're not being too aggressive, so every once in a while I move my poles just to give that minnow a little jerk. Sometimes they'll just stand still. You jerk it a little bit, they'll start back swimming a little bit. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm not going to be much longer. I'm going to get on out of here. I don't want to blow up the spot. If I be out here too long, you know, them people going to come over here and be getting talking all crazy to me. And you talking about what's my name, my license and registration. So I'm going to get out of here before they start asking me questions. Come on in here. All right. This one right here, let's see if we can see it. Come on now, you take it. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that one, but that looked real weird out there to me. that bobber doing? Okay, look at that one. Okay, I caught this one on a chartreuse jig. Okay, a chartreuse jig with the minnow tipped off, with the minnow hooked in his tail, giving action to that jig. Okay. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It's getting real late. I don't know. It's probably at least about maybe 10 something by now. And I definitely don't want to get locked in here. It's a gate. It's a gate. It's a gate. And I don't want to get locked in here. And I see it's 2 cars, and I see some people moving. So it must be them moving out. And I think I'm going to move out with them. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to wrap it up. Appreciate y'all sticking with me. Like I said, this was basically about scouting new places without a boat, without a sonar, without a depth finder, and those type of things. Appreciate it. Hope it was helpful. This is off the cuff. I don't have no notes written down, and I don't have nothing that I plan to say or anything like that. So if I miss something, I apologize. But this is just to help somebody and encourage somebody that want to catch crappies or catch fish in general during these hot summer days. And everybody's just saying that the fish are deep, and the fish are deep, which they really are. But you could find, there are places you can find deep water close to shore, and you should do good, especially if you go early morning or late evening. Okay, so appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and then get right back with you. Thanks. I don't want to blow up the spot, you know, because hey, I want to be able to come back, and I want to be able to fish with ease. You know, I don't like all that not sure about this and sure about that. So I just want to let you know, maintain a good reputation, maintain a good rapport with owners of land, keepers of land, employees of different places you may fish. Even if it's nearby bait shops, nearby places where you can get bait, nearby stores, always try to keep a good rapport. Those are the people that'll tell you things without you wasting a lot of your time. Like, for instance, it's a lot of places I go fishing. I can just make a phone call and ask them, hey, is the water flooded? Is the water low? You know, what's going on out there? You know, different things of that nature. They may not know if the fish are biting because they may not necessarily be fishermen. However, they can keep you informed and keep you from wasting a lot of time, and kind of, you just never know how you may need people. So just maintain that. You know, I'm not trying to preach to you at all. I'm just trying to give you some tips of how I work, especially when you don't have the boat in the water and equipment that helps you. All right, y'all, I'm about to get me a little fish sandwich up here. Call it a night, y'all. All right now? All right.
What's good, baby? Crappie Town, USA, baby. That's what it is.
All right.
Holla.
All right, all right, all right. Crappie Town, USA, baby. Crappie Town, USA. Listen, first of all, I want to thank you for watching the video. I want to thank you for those who subscribe, those who have viewed, those who've left comments. Keep doing it. Please keep doing it. It is motivating. It is energizing. It is inspirational. Just keep doing it. I appreciate it. We got the Crappie Town USA baby t-shirts. Got them in black, and we got them in gray. I'm going to come with a video pretty soon. I just wanted to hit you up with a little bit of how it looks and how it fits. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Getting jiggy with it. But listen, catch more crappies with a Crappie Town USA baby t-shirt. Catch more crappies. I promise you, you will. But listen, I don't want to prolong it. hit me up. I'm gonna shoot a couple pictures, but I definitely will be doing a video on how we can get these t-shirts to you. I'm working on some things right now, but I just couldn't wait to let you see it. I'm gonna be hitting another video basically around the same subject, because I had so much that I couldn't put it all in one video, and I have definitely been trying to tone down this time, but it's just so hard, y'all. It's so hard. Bear with me. Hit me up. Can't wait to hear from y'all. Love y'all. Crappie Town, USA, baby. Crappie Town, USA.